Hello, everybody. Today we are talking with Paul Martinez. He's a director of sales in North America at Bormioli Pharma. Bormioli is a centurion company in packaging. Today we are talking about pharma packaging. Hi, Paul.
Hello, ciao.
Paul, could you tell me something about your company? So how is your company managing the coronavirus disease?
Absolutely. I would say that despite an extremely challenging environment, I'm happy to say all of our plants are operating under normal conditions, and the functions which are able to work remotely are able to work from home. We're doing the most we can and doing what's required to help flatten the curve while still maintaining our critical position of ensuring continuity to the pharmaceutical supply chain. The Italian government has considered us an essential business and has issued a decree which secures, without any limitation, the continuity of our essential activities and the freedom to operate. We've also instituted a COVID-19 coordination team in order to monitor the situation on a 24/7 basis, and therefore informing everyone within the company in a very efficient and swift manner of the latest news and the best practices for keeping safe. Bormioli Pharma is here for a purpose, and that purpose is to serve the pharmaceutical industry with best-in-class primary packaging, especially in this critical global crisis. I have to say I'm extremely proud of my colleagues and their dedication to the mission and the commitment, despite the tremendous challenges that we're facing.
Okay, so thanks a lot for this information. It will be, it's really very useful and also interesting. So Paul, now we can change a question right now. And
Okay.
I was surfing your website before, and I found three words, which are usability, connectivity, and sustainability. So could you quickly talk about these three concepts and giving us also an overview of the US market?
Yes, absolutely. It's a great question. And I would say that in pharmaceutical market, it's critical to be following the mega trends of the marketplace. Things are changing on a constant basis, and we need to pay closer attention to how technology can impact our everyday life. So for example, connectivity, almost everyone is using a smartphone. So we
Yeah.
need to use this powerful device in order to also impact the positive effects of our pharmaceutical partners' products. So therefore, connecting to applications by way of ensuring patients are able to utilize the products on the proper basis and getting the appropriate dosage is very important to the pharmaceutical company, but most importantly, the patient and the doctor relationship. Usability is also something critical to the market. We need to not only ensure that our products are running properly in the pharmaceutical company's manufacturing site, but also the impact on the end user. So how is a patient using a product and what is the impact to the everyday life? A perfect example is a product which is an oral dosing syringe. So doing studies to understand how maybe a pediatric application is being utilized by a mother with a small child. So we're looking at these trends and adapting our products in order to give the end user the best situation and the best possible impact. And for sustainability, I would say that in pharma, it's been a very challenging trend to follow. You've seen a lot of trends and you've seen a lot of changes within the food industry, cosmetic, towards a more sustainable packaging. But pharma is probably one of the last to change. We're trying to push the boundaries of this by offering products which have a sustainable resource or have a recycling component to them. So also contributing to a greener world, which I think everybody in the end will benefit from.
Which is it is a very interesting goal to reach.
It's quite challenging in pharma. But we're doing it, and it's very interesting to see we're pushing some changes in the marketplace.
Okay, so the US market for Bormioli is a new market or is already a market that is already consolidated?
So I'd say for Bormioli, it's a newer market. I mean, we've been in the U.S. for quite some time already, but over the last few years, we made a big push into the U.S. market. And what we've done is we've opened the headquarters in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is central to a lot of activities in pharmaceutical development as well as production. The North American market, and specifically the U.S., was in need of a high-quality molded glass supplier, and we're very capable and happy to fulfill that requirement. So what we're doing today is we're differentiating ourselves in terms of quality and service. We've also elected to open a distribution center in Eastern Pennsylvania last year.
Okay. So thanks a lot. It's something new for me because I didn't know that Bormioli was expanding so much in US. I'm very happy for that. Also because it's an Italian company and I'm very proud of that.
Right, exactly. And I think being an Italian company, we're really playing on the ability to be flexible and offering a high level of service.
Yeah.
And especially playing a critical role in the market by offering our expansive product line. I think you've been on the website quite a bit, and you can see that we have quite a product portfolio. And what we're doing in the US is we're focusing not only on one specific product type, but across the board. So offering the different product segments such as parenteral, oral, and ophthalmic, just to name a few. But I think for the US, we're one of the few companies which is capable of providing the full container closure. So for example, we have a vial with the closure. I showed you before the bottle, vial with syringe accessory, as well as the closure. So Bormioli Pharma is really an expert in the full container closure system. And I think you've seen also recently the recent acquisition of Remy & Geyser and the non-binding offer to acquire GCL Pharma, which will only catapult our capabilities in container closure expertise.
So there are a lot of news, a lot of information. We invite our followers to surf your website, which is really modern. And we see you soon. I hope personally.
Yes, I hope so. Very, very, very soon.
Maybe at CPHR.
That would be great. In Milan this year.
Okay. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.